It's the Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Released in the 1990s, the Super NES was one of the biggest steps for Nintendo in the console wars. With improved processors, storage, graphics, this system was the most revolutionary thing since slicing your bread before buttering it.
But the hardware wasn't the main thing that made this console such a smashing success. Rather, it was the huge assortment of innovative titles that came to the platform during its lifespan. Many of these games are still considered to be some of the best games of all time.
That's saying a lot considering the industry's had nearly 30 years to improve since then. I expected a lot more from you video games.
Anywho, in honor of the Super Nintendo and us loving some of these games so much and not being able to come up with excuses to talk about them, we decided to count down our top 10 favorite Super Nintendo games of all time.
Finally, another top 10 list. It's not about terrible dads this time. What was that about anyway? So, rules for this list. We argued over which was the best, so if you want to argue too, meet the comment section, everybody. Aside from that, as long as it's good, any Super Nintendo game is on the table as long as we've played it. Because that just makes sense.
So without the traditional ado, let's get started. I'm Vinny Harned.
And I'm Joe.
And welcome to Homeschooled Nerds list of the top 10 Super Nintendo games of all time.
Let's get started!
Yoshi's Island is one of those Super Nintendo games that a lot of gamers probably missed out on because of its childish appearance.
What you are playing is a bunch of Yoshis trying to get baby Mario back to his parents after the stork did an oopsie. Of all the lies we tell our children, no kids, babies do not come from birds. Nonetheless, what Yoshi's Island lacked in scientific childbirth made up for with solid platforming, adorable sprites, and overall just a beautifully colored game.
Since then, Yoshi's Island has taken us on dozens more adventures, as the stork time and time again shows himself to be an irresponsible delivery bird, dropping the babies again, taking them to the wrong house.
Why did Mario's parents even trust this bird with their babies in the first place? You know, it's pretty sad when your best chance of survival depends on dinosaurs. Especially when they're dinosaurs as hungry as Yoshi. Seriously, how much does this guy eat? Speaking of eating, Kirby's Dream Land 3! When the original Kirby's Dream Land came out for the NES, it showed off the NES's capability like no game before it. So when the Super Nintendo rolled around, they decided to do it again, wait till later in the SNES's lifespan so they could take full advantage of the Super Nintendo's capabilities.
Well, it certainly worked. Kirby's Dream Land 3 is not only a gorgeous Super Nintendo game, it's also one of the most polished of Kirby's original games. Taking the same awesome formula that Kirby's Dream Land started, number 3 expanded upon, polished up, and made an all-around awesome Kirby game. It's a fine day for eating things. Nom 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 nom. Back before Castlevania went the way of so many other classic franchises developers tried to modernize, it had some of the most solid games you could ask for. One of those being Super Castlevania for the SNES.
And what an epic installment to the Castlevania series, am I right? Just look at Simon walking up to the castle. He's so cool. Almost makes you want to grab a whip and go kill some vampires myself.
Overall, Super Castlevania has a lot going for it. Big scary castle explore, solid controls, freaky boss fights, no curses. It's just a fun time. At least for us anyway. I can't imagine Simon Belmont is having much fun right now.
But he looks so cool. I want to be a vampire hunter when I grow up. Hey Vinny, you're a vampire, right?
What? No, why would you even think that?
Well, at least you're part vampire or something, I've heard.
What are you even talking about?
I don't remember. Oh, now I remember. Donkey Kong Country 2. Why are we talking about Diddy Kong's Quest again?
Normally, I've traditionally said that the original Donkey Kong Country is my personal favorite. But having played both games and compared them, I think I can rightly say that Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy Kong's Quest is a better game. With more gameplay, levels, collectibles, even a hidden boss fight and ending.
Yeah, alright, that makes sense. So, yeah. Donkey Kong Country 2. So just like Vinny said, Donkey Kong Country is an awesome game. Tight controls, fun level design, and if that's not enough, monkey beats. Yeah, that music right there, monkey beats. That's a technical name for them.
Nothing beats a good RPG.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna be talking about Final Fantasy then, right?
But what do you get when Square Enix and Nintendo get together to make a game?
I don't know, Mario with a sword? Holy tamale, it's Mario RPG! Real creative name there.
Super Mario RPG may not have the most creative title in the world, but it makes up for that by being an amazingly creative game. An awesome world to explore, a great battle system, precision-based segments to bring the Mario in there. Add to this a great story and original characters who we'd never see again. And Super Mario RPG made for an awesome time.
And of course, we can't forget that all the other Mario RPGs to date have some aspects ripped straight out of this game. It's like the grandpa to Mario RPGs. In fact, if it wasn't for this game, we probably wouldn't have Paper Mario or Mario and Luigi series. Or the Paper Mario and Luigi crossover. Seriously, Nintendo, if you're that low on ideas, get with Square. You need to go on another date and make Super Mario RPG 2.
Yeah.
Mega Man! When it comes to a franchise like Mega Man, Capcom has really one strategy. Make something awesome, then do it way too often until everyone really hates it. Before that happens, Capcom usually finds some way to spruce things up a bit. For instance, Mega Man X, a game that revolutionized Mega Man with tighter controls, more moves, a darker, more engaging story. And then Capcom turned it into a franchise that made half a dozen sequels. Seriously, was Mega Man so awesome that you had to keep ruining him?
Mega Man X once again shows how far gaming came in the short time between the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Super Nintendo. It took an awesome game and made it awesomer.
Haha, that's not even a word.
Oh, you know what I mean. The game's really fun and innovative, and it did a lot of things. It's just fun to play.
Yep, that's what I was saying.
Oh boy. See, this is why I didn't want to do a top 10 SNES games video.
You okay?
What do you think? I have to talk about Chrono Trigger, one of my favorite games, with only like 2 minutes. Like, how can anyone even do that? The Super Nintendo just had so many amazing games, and Chrono Trigger is no exception. In fact, this game is my favorite RPG of all time. Not only did it have an awesome story, great characters, it also changed up the classic JRPG battle stage by having battles and exploration take place without the whole switching stages thing. Plus, you can see battles while you explore, meaning if you wanted to, you could very easily avoid all the enemies rather than having to deal with constant I hate random encounters so much. I honestly don't think I can do the game justice, but I'm not gonna try. Instead, if you've never played Chrono Trigger, go do it. Now. I'll be waiting.
The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Back in the day, this was the definitive Zelda game. Well, until Ocarina of Time came out. Not only did this game build upon everything the original Zelda did, it also combined nothing from Zelda 2. That's a good thing.
Link to the Past started so much of what we see in all Zelda games now. It had a big world, more stories, more to do, and more feels. Thumbs up if this makes you cry every time. Anyone who's seen the top 10 Mario games will know that we love some Super Mario World. In fact, personally, it's my favorite Mario game of all time. It's got awesome levels, solid controls, and overall, it's just the most Mario you can get. I mean, just look at what people have been able to do with both this game, with hacks, and with Super Mario World style levels in Super Mario Maker. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I just have one question. What is even going on here?
Alright, before we get to number 1, we just have a couple honorable mentions that we'd like to cover. The Super Nintendo just had too many great games, we couldn't fit them all in.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. It's one of the best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, that's so ridiculous. It's one of the best TMNT games of all time. It's a solid beat-em-up game with 4-player co-op, allowing you to play as all the turtles to try to clean out the sewers. Or whatever.
Star Fox is one of those games that I've never been able to really enjoy. I just don't like flying in video games. Nonetheless, I wanted to try out the game again for this list, and honestly, I think I'm actually starting to like it. It helped that I've played a little bit of Star Fox 64 for the 3DS, but I actually started liking the game quite a bit, believe it or not. It's one of the games on the SNES which might have not had the craziest graphics, but instead was innovative in its technology, using the SNES's Super Effects chip to make one of the first 3D games ever, and it's pretty cool.
Super Mario Kart. It was the first of the Mario Kart series, so, duh. It needed to be on this list, one way or the other.
So I've heard a lot of people say that Final Fantasy III is awesome. So I tried it, and it was really good. Obviously, I can't justify putting it on this list since I don't know that much about it yet. But the little I've played was a great experience, so I'll leave it at that. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. The #1 Super Nintendo game of all time is... Super Metroid!
Wait! What?
Yeah, it's a great game.
Okay, if you say so.
I know Metroid may not be everyone's cup of tea, but it's an awesome game. At the time of its release, it was the biggest Super Nintendo game ever. Plus, the atmosphere of the game is just so perfect. I love Super Metroid so much. Seriously, if you've never played it, you need to. Sure, the game may be hard to know what to do sometimes, but just pay attention to what it's trying to tell you. It actually teaches you a lot that you never noticed because it's so cleverly put together. Since its release, Super Metroid has maintained its ranking as one of the best games of all time, appearing on multiple lists of top 100 games. It's a legacy that we can only hope to live on for years to come.
So that's it, folks. Top 10 Super Nintendo games of all time. Did you agree with our list? If not, let us know what SNES games you like in the comments section below and subscribe subscribe to Homeschooled Nerd for a new video every Monday!
Also, March Mario Mayhem's coming here soon, so that's another reason to subscribe. We usually have a lot of fun. I got a lot of great videos planned for that month, so hit that little ring on the bell to be notified when each new video comes out.
Or not. No one's gonna make you do anything.
Anywho, if you want to watch some more videos, we got some more videos right here. There's the top 10 NES games of all time. That was a cool video. Or if you'd like to learn a little bit more about the design of Metroid, you can check out this Vincent's video I did on Metroid, and more specifically where the Federation forces ruling Samus. I go into a lot of the details of like how the designs of the old game work, so that's cool. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will catch you guys next Monday. Until then, take it easy.